Yo, what's up guys? Pokélando here, and today we'll be opening up the Victini Illustration Collection Box. We'll be opening up some black bolt and white flare packs, of course. Today we'll be opening up 2 of these boxes. Let's see if we can pull a new SAR. That'd be amazing. But of course, this is a new box, not too new, but you know, black and white is new, of course. These sets, and let's see if we can pull anything amazing. And let's look at these new promos. They look really nice. Let's see if this box is worth that $35 to $40 price mark, and yeah, let's just start ripping. And well, here are the boxes. Not too shabby. Let's zoom out a little bit. Look at that. Pretty nice. I was actually pretty lucky to be able to find these at a Walmart. Sadly, the price wasn't MSRP, you know, but it is better than the aftermarket. I think they were $22, $23 maybe. I believe MSRP is $19.99, and of course, aftermarket price for this box is about $40. Though I have seen it drop a little bit to 35-ish on TCG Player, maybe closer to 38, but yeah. But yeah, here it is. Let's look what's inside. Of course, we know what's inside. This is a specialty set. It's just going to be black bolt and white flare packs. I believe there is 4 in here. But let's start ripping. Have you been able to pick up this box at all? Like I said, this box is not too new. It's about 2 weeks old now, maybe 2 weeks old, about 3. I'm not 100% sure when this came out. Here it is. Look at that. 3 promos, or 2 promos and 1 jumbo. And recently, or I believe, this is a brand new jumbo that they've never done before. I don't think there's ever been an English jumbo card that is an illustration rare, which is freaking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. And of course, here's one of the promo cards. Here is the code card for this box. Look at that. Victini Pokeball. Nothing too crazy there. There it is. Pokeball. I wish this was a Master Ball. That would have been sick. Why not just give us the Master Ball? But of course, you know, they can't do that all the time. Beautiful illustration rare. So nice. Look at that. Victini is the GOAT. #1 for the black and white era Pokemon number. And of course, Black Star promo. A jumbo card, which is pretty freaking awesome. Like I said, the first of its kind. Recently, Pokemon has been killing it with the jumbos, with that Charizard reflective card, which is brand new as well. And this one as well, Victini Illustration Rare Jumbo. Like I said before, I collect jumbos. I don't throw them away, but I've never taken care of them. Maybe now is the time I buy some jumbo sleeves and top loaders. I don't know, but that looks sick. And of course, here are the packs. 2 black bolts standard, 2 black bolts, nothing crazy, and 2 white flare. So really nice to see that these collection boxes come with 2 of each. Pretty nice. Usually these boxes would come with 3 packs only, but of course they can't do that because that would mean they would come with only 2 black bolt and 1 white flare. So really nice to see that he just threw in 4 packs. So pretty nice. Like I said, MSRP is $20, but of course aftermarket it's around 40. Not too shabby, though I do think 40 is kind of crazy. Before we continue, look at this play mat that I got. Pretty freaking nice. Shout out to Pokemon Center for this one. Super sick. There it is. But of course, here are the packs for both boxes. We open up both. This is one box, and this is the other. 8 packs in total. Let's see. Let's start off with white flare. Let's see if we can pull something amazing from this set. We have not pulled too much from this set, but also I have not opened up much from this set to begin with. So let's see if we can just pull any fantastic illustration rares. The odds are, of course, 1 in 5 for an illustration rare. So let's see if we can pull one of those amazing illustration rares for both of these sets. Durant, Levany, Mandibuzz, Galvantula, and starting off with a regular Kofi Grugus regular holo. So I'm starting off slow there. Moving on to the next white flare pack. Come on, baby. But yeah, like I said, very lucky to be able to get this at Walmart's. Randomly I went to buy cookies, and sadly, I forgot to buy the cookies because there was so much Pokemon. I didn't expect it. Salisbuck, Vullaby. Come on. Oh, another Kofi Grugus regular holo. Oh, come on. What is that? But yeah, moving on to Black Bolt. Let's see. But yeah, I couldn't believe that there was so much Pokemon at a Walmart. Usually it's just gone. And I met a random guy there that was also buying Pokemon. He really didn't know much, but he says he buys it for his kid. And he sent that he saw a guy clean the aisle, like the memes, the videos where they clean the aisle like this and they throw it in a cart. People actually do that, of course. And I was like, damn. And I know who the people that do that are. Sadly, I do know them. Kling Klang, no illustration rare, and getting a regular holo Conquistador. Sadly, nothing crazy. But yeah, the people that do that are usually local game stores, owners and stuff. So that's how it is, sadly. But hey, I got pretty lucky. And they also had One Piece too, which is pretty cool. The new sets, OP12. So that's also pretty nice to see. But yeah, there was Paldean Fates. I was able to get some Paldean Fates. I got some Black Bolt, and I got some One Piece cards from today. So pretty nice. But last pack of the first box, Black Bolt, come on. Pokegear, Cinccino, Crustle, Drillbur. Oh, we're going... No, this box had literally nothing but a really nice black and white holo solid. But sadly, the first box was trash. Moving on back to the second box, White Flare. Come on, man, come on. Don't do me dirty like this. Do not do me dirty. Finally found some Pokemon in the wild. This set apparently has good hit rates, and we are not getting any of the good hit rates. But come on, Pansear, Oshawott, Patrat, Liepard. Come on. Maybe even a Pokeball? Not even. Come on, illustration rare, please. Oh. Getting a regular is Whimsicott. Starting off, first hits right there. Nothing crazy. But come on, man, come on. We gotta get at least one illustration rare. There's no way we get none. Next pack, White Flare, but all it takes is one pack, one card. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Sadly, you know, we went into this set, or I went into this set, thinking that the hit rate was going to be amazing, and it is good. Well, don't get me wrong, illustration rares are quote-unquote everywhere, but I was really expecting Crown Zenith, man. Crown Zenith is just uncomparable. That set is way too good. But Archon, and another EX, Bouffalant, 2 back-to-back. Alright, this box is already 2 times better than the first box, which is actually crazy. Moving on to the last Black Bolt, or the last 2 Black Bolt packs. Come on. But yeah, really cool to see some Paldean Fates. I mean, Paldean Fates in the wild is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Whirlpeed, Fracture, Minccino, Timber. Ooh, Fennel, we need that full art. I think she has one. Ooh, Crocodile, that regular art's sick. Beheem, Escavalier, regular Pokemon, our first Pokemon, which usually these are out 1 in 3. We've barely got our first one. Come on, illustration rare, SAR. Please. Oh, okay, we got an illustration rare from Black Bolt. I do not know what this could be. There's too many illustration rares for me to dupe already. I only pulled like 4, so come on. Oh, Lilligant, look at that. Beautiful illustration rare. I will take that all day, baby. Fantastic. All right, getting our first 3 hits in a row from this box. And a double banger, Genesect. Oh my god, look at that. Genesect, Lilligant. I mean, if you even want to count the Pokeball right there. What a pack. What a pack indeed. Look at that. That is sick. Solid pack right there. Okay, this box is 1,000,000,000% better than the previous one. But Genesect, regular GX, our first one. Solid, solid, solid. I don't know if Genesect is playable. I'm not 100% sure. But let's see if we can end the box 4 out of 4. That would be insane. Last pack. Okay, well, hey, that's just how it is. Sometimes you open up Pokemon, you get nothing. Sometimes you open up Pokemon, you get everything. 2 rarities missing, of course. We do need the SAR and a full art. I guess in a gold card, so maybe 3. But come on, let's see if we can get our last pack and pull a big banger. Tortuga, Balloon, Bisharp, another Pokeball. Oh my gosh, look at that. So we've, oh my god, this box is crazy compared to the first one. No illustration rare, sadly. Come on, enough with the full art. No, Beartic and a regular water Pokeball. Not too shabby. That second box was 1,000,000,000% better than that first one. But if you want, if you count Pokeballs as hits, every single pack had a hit in the second box compared to the first one. That is crazy. But here is the spread of this box. Pretty solid. 3 EXs, which of course I wish one of them was at least a full art, but at least we did get 1 illustration rare. Not too shabby right there. Look at that. From one box. That's what I mean. It's just, it's so random. Look at that. That's compared to the other box, not even a Pokeball. That is insane. Look at that difference, bro. It's crazy. But this Lilligant is definitely my favorite card of the day. Other than, of course, this beautiful Victini promo. These two cards are sick. But there is the video. I'll end it there. Like, subscribe, comment, share. I think I'll be uploading this after the booster bundles come out. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I just freaking might upload this tomorrow, because the booster bundles of Black Bolt and White Flare release tomorrow. And yeah, I might release this the day after. I'm not sure. So there is the Victini Illustration Rare Box. Very solid. The second box, at least, was amazing. The first box was trash, of course. But there it is. No SAR pull, sadly, but I barely opened up this set at all. So really nice to see that we at least got an illustration rare. But there's a video. Like, subscribe, comment, share. I'll end it there. Like I said, Black Bolt and White Flare booster bundles released tomorrow. So hopefully I can get my hands on those and upload those as well. And hopefully we can pull an SAR soon from this set, because there are some amazing ones. I really want that Genesect. I really want that Hilda. But of course, the Reshiram and Zekrom SARs look amazing. But there it is. I'll end it there. Yeah. I got nothing else to say. What's my outro again? Goodbye.